Every caption style you just saw was made in CapCut, and all these styles are all over the social media right now. In this video, I'm gonna break down 10 viral caption styles, but as always, fonts play a huge role when creating captions. Here are a few fonts that look great, and don't forget to adjust the character level to -1 or -2 depending on your font. Once you got the font ready, let's build the first style. These are the real estate captions, and what's behind them is exactly what I said earlier. Font selection and using 2 to 3 motions. But the one thing that you can skip is highlighting the power words. And this is exactly how to make it. All you gotta do is to duplicate the clip where you wanna create the power word. Now you wanna select the second layer, go to mask, go to the text. Now you can just type any word you like. So in my case, I'm gonna type in everyday. And as I mentioned earlier, don't forget to decrease the character level to -1. And because you are not seeing anything now on the screen, you wanna go to adjustment, curves, and you wanna take this white line and bring it all the way to the left corner. And you wanna do the same thing with this right corner and just bring it all the way down. And now as you can see, we just created the highlighted word that the real estate agents are using. And now if you want to change the colors even more, you can go to the adjustment, basic. If you want to have it bluish, you just take the temperature and drag it to the left. Or if you want to have it more yellowish, orangey color, you just take the temperature and drag it to the right. Or if you want to create even more unique color, you go back to the curves in adjustment and you just start adjusting these red lines. Every single line from the curves, red, green, blue, gives you completely different look. So feel free to adjust this on your own. But if I take the red line and drag it all the way to the red corner, it gives me this look. And if I take the red line and bring it all the way to the right corner, it gives me this look. If you start adjusting all the other lines, you are getting all kind of a different looks. And that's the real estate caption style. Now you know how to create a look. And if you want to add emotion, that's exactly what multiple words slide up and pop animation do. I will be showing both later in the video, but now this 3D viral text everyone is asking for. I'm gonna go to the captions and I hit on generate the captions. And now fastest way how to split up the captions, you want to select this text layer and just go to captions. And now you start splitting up the captions the way you want to have them show on the screen. So I'm gonna go ahead and just click in between each word and I'll just start splitting up the caption. And after you split up all the captions, you want to select all these layers except the first one and just bring it above the layer like so. And now hold Command or Alt on the Windows and click on this very first layer and just bring it above like so, and just continue like this for the rest of your captions. And now once you do that, you want to select all these layers and stretch them alongside like this. And now hold Command S, and that means it cuts all the layers like this. Now what I like to do, I like to select again all these layers except the first one, and I disable them by hitting V on the keyboard. And before you start adjusting the captions, make sure that you uncheck apply to all main captions. Now we can start building our captions. So I'm going to disable this clip. And now I just like to activate one layer after another and just start sizing these captions up and down so I can create these kind of a look. For the word saving, I want to make it slightly bigger. And also I want to highlight this. So I just go to color and I change this to yellow, and I activate the reels and I position it like somewhere here. And now every day, again, I size it up, bring it up like this. And this is one layer. So now I just select all of them, go to animation, and I use zoom in animation, and I set the duration on 0.3 seconds. That way we have created these kind of animation. And now I select all these 5 layers and I create a compound clip out of them. And now I'm just going to disable this so I can see all the other layers. And again, I go one after another. The idea is to size it up, size it down, and always highlight the word you want to highlight. And now this is our second layer. So I select all of them, go to animation, zoom in, set the duration 0.3, and now right click, create a compound. And now our last one, I always like to build this in the center. So always bring the caption in the center. Here I want to highlight the word you. So I just select it, color it the yellowish. Now I select all these layers, go to animation, and now I just hit on zoom, duration 0.3 seconds. And now right click, turn it into compound, and now we can activate these 2 layers. And now I'm just going to reposition them. And now if you want to turn this into 3D, you want to go to effects and just look for player 3, and now drop it on the timeline like so, and just stretch it up alongside the entire clip. And now you want to get rid of this music is playing, so you want to go to texture and decrease it to 0. And now you can always decrease the glow, but I keep it around 36. And now you want to start adjusting the rotation. If you want to have it rotated this way, you bring it to 100. If you want to have it rotated this way, you bring it to 0. But I want to have it somewhere around 80, 90, something like so. Now if I activate this clip, you see that this applies already to our clip as well. So what you want to do about it, you want to select this caption layer and this player layer and just select them all together, and right click and hit on create compound clip. Now as you can see, it applies only to these captions. So now you can easily size it up, size it down, you can position it, you can rotate it, and you can just start placing it wherever you want. So let's say we want to put them behind the subject. All we got to do is to duplicate this layer, and now just go to remove background and hit on auto removal, and that way you have these captions captions shown behind the subject here. And now I activate this layer and I want to have this somewhere here. And again, I gotta set player 3 on the timeline, cut and decrease the texture, and I also adjust the rotation. And just so this is not looking the way it looks, I like to deactivate all these layers and only activate the layer I'm adjusting at the moment. So at this moment, I'm gonna use the rotation to something around 20. And now I select both of these layers, right click, create a compound, and I do the same thing one more time with this last layer. And maybe this layer I wanna have rotated again the other way, just like so. And now I select both of them, make sure to trim the end. I select both of them, create a compound, and now I can activate all the layers and I can just start repositioning the captions. So maybe you wanna have this here. Again, you can rotate it, have it placed like this, and this very last one you just place somewhere here, and now rotate it like this. And this is how you can create it. You want to be really creative when it comes to splitting up the captions and setting up the size and position, because that's what makes these captions unique. And now if you play it, this is the result you just get.
If you are saving reels every day but you never come back to them, here's what you can do.
Now this next one takes about 30 seconds. Now the gradient, in my case, I want to use white and grayish color. So you want to add any text layer on the timeline and just pick your first color. In my case, it's going to be white, and I duplicate this layer and I just select my second color. So I just go with some grayish. And now what you want to do is to right click, create a compound clip, and right click and create a compound clip. And now as you can see, this white layer sits on top of the gray one. So what we want to do now is to select the white layer, go to mask and add a split mask. And now as you can see, when I zoom this in a little bit, you are already start making any kind of a gradient. And of course, you can rotate it. You can rotate it in any other way. You can adjust the feather. I leave it up to you. But there are also other types of gradients. So maybe you want to use a film strip and have these kind of a gradient look. But in our case, I would use a split mask. And this is how you can create gradient style captions inside of a CapCut. 30 seconds, that's it. And the next one is almost as fast because CapCut already did half of the work for us. And if you combine it with real estate captions, as I said earlier, this is the result you will get. Multiple words slide up, just so we don't have to break the captions. I reuse the captions from the previous style, but the process is the same. You go to captions and you split up all the captions into layers the way you want to have them shown on a screen. And now you want to activate one after another and just start positioning these captions next to each other. I activate my fourth one, bring it all the way to the right. Don't worry that it's not centered because we're going to fix that in a second. And now I activate my last one and just bring it like so. And now I select all of these and I just bring them in the center on the center line. And now the animation. You want to go to animation and just type in a slide up, and this is a slide up animation you want to use. And I like to set duration on 0.6 seconds. What you also can do about it, you can select all these 4 layers and just bring them closer just so these animate way faster. So I like to keep the gap about this small. And now when you play it, you have a slide up animations. And now you can just select all these layers and bring them all below my chin. And now if you want to size it up, never size it up here because it's going to make this, but always select all these layers and just size them up like so. And now for the real estate captions, this is the caption that we have just created. I can position it below these captions. And now if you play it, you have a super smooth captions like this.
If you are saving reels every day but you never...
Now, if you are tired of rebuilding animated captions from scratch every single time, you can save it as a preset and reuse them in your next project without wasting any more time. That's why I built a library of 145 drag and drop presets. It's called Key Plugs. You pick a style, drop it on a timeline, adjust your font, colors, and you're done. If you want to grab them, I leave you a link down in the description. But now let's get into this next style. If you want to make Apple style inside of a CapCut, you just add a text layer, and we're going to be using 4 keyframes. So I go ahead and I set my text layer and I go to transform, add a keyframe on transform, and I go 4 frames forward on my arrow, 1, 2, 3, 4, activate another keyframe, and now I go 5 frames forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, activate another keyframe on transform, and now I go 4 keyframes forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, and now activate another keyframe. And now I go back to my first keyframe and I bring this up like so. I go to the second one, I bring it a little bit lower, I go to the third one and I bring it a little bit above this blue line, so just like this. And now I go to my last keyframe and I just bring it in the center. And now when you play it, you have this movement. And now what you want to do about this, you want to right click and show variable speed animation and just open a Y position and just select all of these and hold Shift W to smooth these out. If you want to create unique movement, you just hit on preset curves and just start using any from these presets. And if you want to create even more unique movement, you just select this first blue line and just bring it like so. That means it starts super fast. And if this jump is just too much for you, just go to your third keyframe and just maybe position it like so. And you can see how this goes a little bit lower. So this is how you can adjust this. And now once you're happy with the movement, what you want to do is to right click and create a compound clip. And now what you want to do is to duplicate this layer, and you can change the text all up here. So this is the duplicated layer. So I'm going to type in Apple style. And now all I got to do is to select the second layer and just bring it next to this like so. And now when you position this in the center, you have a super smooth Apple caption styles. And that's the Apple style. And now after all those keyframes, let's get back to the easy road. CapCut already gives you this text animation for free, but the problem is that everyone uses the default version. And here's how 2 keyframes completely change the look. I'm gonna reuse these captions just so we don't have to split them again, but I'm gonna go to animation, and instead of slide up, I just type in a pop up. And this is the pop up we wanna use. And I also like to put duration on 0.8 seconds. Now, when you play it, you have these kind of captions. But what I wanna do, I wanna get rid of this bottom part. Somewhere here before this caption get into the middle, I want to select my first layer, and I go to the blend mode and I activate keyframe, bring the opacity down to 0, and now I go 1 frame forward and I bring the opacity back to 100, and I click on my second layer, bring the opacity to 0, activate keyframe, go 1 frame forward, bring the opacity back to 100, and just like this I keep going for rest of my captions. And now when you play it, you have this super smooth pop-up animation captions. Now if you want to highlight your captions so it stands out from others, here is exactly how. There are 2 options. I'm going to show you both. The first one is to add a text layer, and just go to stickers, shapes, and add a rectangle. And now you want to position it the way you want to have your highlighter shown. First highlighter I want to show you, it's with a stroke. So make sure that you turn off the fill and just activate a stroke. And I want to go with a red stroke around. And you can have 3 kinds of highlighters. So you can have solid, dashed, or dotted. So I'm going to go with the dashed, and you can also adjust the width, but I keep it on 3 just like so. And now you want to select your text layer, go to animation, and just select fade in. And now for the shape, you want to go at the beginning, right click, create a compound clip. And now you want to go to mask, split, and just rotate it like so. And now also set the feather around 15 and just bring it all the way to the left. Activate keyframe, go a few frames forward, and just bring this line all the way to the right. And now as you can see, this is where the animation for the text ends. So you want to bring this keyframe before this animation ends, so everything animates together. And now if you want to smooth this out, you want to right click, show variable speed animation, and just adjust these 2 keyframes. And now this is how you can create a highlighter. Now second option, you want to double click this layer, and instead of stroke, you turn on the fill and just change the color of the highlighter. So I'm going to go with the blue. And now if you play it, you have a highlighter animated like this. And again, you're just gonna have to adjust the speed because this was super fast. So I move the keyframe a little bit forward, and I also take this highlighter and just offset it like so. So that way it animates exactly as the highlighter shows on the screen. Shine effect, this is how to make it, and you can use it on icons and text. First thing, after you animate your text, you wanna select your color. So in my case, I go with the blue color, and I'm gonna duplicate this layer, and now I turn the color to white. Now what you wanna do is you wanna right click, create a compound clip, and now you wanna right click and create a compound clip again. And now as you can see, this blue layer sits on top of the white one. We want to have it the other way. So I select my white layer, go to video, basic, and I put it on layer number 2. And now I go to mask and I add a film strip. Now you can zoom this in a little bit, and now you can just start positioning and adjusting the mask. So if you want to make it thicker, you just adjust this size. If you want to make it smoother, you just adjust the feather. I like to keep it around 30. If you want to make the shine effect, you go at the beginning of this white layer and just move it off the screen. And now activate a keyframe and go a few frames forward and just bring it to the right like so. And now when you play it, you have this kind of a shine effect. And you can also smooth it out as everything. Right click, show variable speed animation, and just smooth out both of these keyframes. And now if you want to take it even further, go to effects and take a glow and just drop it on this white layer. And that way you have this kind of a shine effect, and you can adjust all the setting here. If you want to have it bigger, you just adjust the size. If you want to have a more glow on the screen, you just adjust the glow. And this is the result you just get. Now you ask many times how to create this flicker effect, and it's actually very simple. And if you combine that with the gradient we created earlier, this is the look you will get. We just gotta make 6 same movements. So I activate keyframe on the blend, decrease it down to 0. I go 1 frame forward, I bring it back to 100, 1 frame forward, and I bring it back to 0. And I go like this 4 more times. I go 1 frame forward, 100, 1 frame, down to 0, last one, 1 frame forward, bring it back to 100, and now when you play it, you have a flicker animation. Now cherry on the top, if you want to turn any captions into premium look, watch this. Same text, same font, completely different results. And this is exactly how to achieve it. So let's start with the word premium. What you want to do is to pick your first color. So I like to go with this purple. And after you select your first color, you want to scroll down where it says shadow and just turn the color from black to white, and now decrease the blurriness down to 0 and increase the opacity to 100. And now if you zoom this in a little bit, you can just start adjusting the distance. I like to keep it around 1, even less than a 1, something around this. Keep it on 1 just so you have a super thin smooth edge. And now you go to angle and you can just start adjusting the angle the way you like. I like to have the edge rim on this upper and this right side edge. Now after you do all this, you want to duplicate this layer and now change the color from purple to white, and now right click, create a compound, do the same thing with this layer, create a compound, and now again bring the white layer on top of the purple one. Just go to mask, add a mask, circle, just decrease it like so, and just adjust the feather. And now you can rotate it and you can just make it a little bit bigger just so you can create this kind of a premium gradient. And now you activate your caption style, and just like this you have a super smooth premium captions. Now you know how to create captions that stop the scroll, but without a solid hook no one's get a chance to see them. That's why in this video I walk you through how to create hook in any niche.